back, everyone. This is Eric Lascano interfacing with you all on a different medium. We are going to review our segment from last week, the exercise called Counterbalancing the Negative, in the form of a presentation rather than a video. I thought this would be helpful to explain the concept, the idea, and the exercise in more detail. So let's fillet the fillet without further ado. What we see here graphically is a proper counterbalanced negative. Presumably when we're starting off, we are tipped too far off to one side. We have a negative condition that's present, and we have not fully contemplated or thought about the positive conditions that are also present. So we want to apply a force on the opposite side of the seesaw and get us tipped more toward a state of equilibrium or equanimity. Okay, step 0 was to generate a column on the left-hand side of the piece of paper. I did that there for you, color-coded with the negative and the positives. Step 1, translate doing nothing into English. Again, guys, we said doing nothing doesn't exist. There is always some baseline activity present. On EEG, we'd see this as these waveforms. I have an arrow there next to the beta wave. That was what we would see with the busy active mind, daytime activity, okay? I referred to this as agitation in the previous video with the snow globe. Of note here, alpha waves, we see these come up in states of absorption, like meditation. Okay, moving right along. So to translate doing nothing into English, a tip that can help is to ask internally, what is it that's present now? There's always something present internally, and for simplicity's sake, for this exercise, we can say it's going to be either unfavorable or favorable. And we designated those already with the negative and positive signs. So this may seem obvious, but I'll go ahead and state it anyway because it may not be obvious. We want to accept and acknowledge that there's an unfavorable condition present, okay? If we're not acknowledging and accepting that, we're going to have a really hard time identifying what it is that's present. Some examples of what those internal unfavorable states might be are listed here. I underlined loneliness because we are going to use that one for our example. Pro tip, it can be helpful to visualize doing nothing as a separate entity. Why might we do that? Because it depersonalizes the experience. It puts some distance between us and the unpleasant, aversive experience. The flip side of the coin is we can also visualize favorable conditions too. Some examples of internal favorable conditions: confidence, compassion, zeal, joy. So this might be the face you give to compassion from now on. Okay, so we translated doing nothing into English. We said loneliness is what it translates to in this example. So we've completed step 1, moving right along. Step 2, generating the 4-to-1 favorable to unfavorable ratio. So again, we want to think of 4 conditions that are simultaneously present with loneliness. So the caveat here is these are our experiences, or they are absent conditions now relating to our past experience. Okay, so we're going to go through examples of each one of those in the following slides. A lot of words here. But first, spoiler alert, to get the wheels spinning on the positive, favorable conditions, let's just consider the possibility that the totality of our human experience, all of our human experience, comes down to one of 6 things. And we're going to cover each one of these here quickly in detail. So we traditionally think of the 5 senses, right? Sights, sounds, smells, tastes, and touch. Now, we have to revise number 5 because touch is just a very specific type of a bodily sensation. There are other bodily sensations that are not touch, things like vertigo, dizziness, nausea, epigastric rising like on a roller coaster, shortness of breath, chest pain. So these are sensations that we experience in our reality, but they're not any of the first 4 listed here. Okay, so that's why we're going to rename touch to bodily sensations. Now, entertain me a step further and consider the possibility that there's a 6th sense, and that 6th sense is the mind state, the thought or mind object that is present at any moment in time. Now, this may seem far-fetched, but we've already done the work. We said loneliness was the unfavorable mind state present, so we've already identified that. That's the 6th sense. See, so we're cultivating the sixth sense the entire time. Imagine that. This is the six senses here, illustrated again with arrow form, and we're going to focus on the positives that we generate in our example. So we have airway is clear, head does not hurt, vision is not blurry, and hearing is present as our 4 favorable conditions that are coexisting with loneliness. So airway is clear is written down, presuming there is not currently an asthma attack, but I have a history of asthma. So that would be a bodily feeling. So I don't currently have a migraine, but I have a history of migraines. So the favorable condition coexisting with loneliness is head does not hurt. So this pertains to bodily feeling again. Number 3, vision is not blurry. My vision is clear. A month ago I had an eye exam. My eyes were dilated. My vision was blurry. It's not present now. This pertains to sight. Hearing is present now. That's the favorable condition coexisting with loneliness. 3 months ago, there was a loud concert. I didn't wear earplugs. My hearing was down temporarily. Decreased hearing was present then. It's not here now. It's absent. Hearing is present. So that is the favorable condition that is coexisting with loneliness, and this pertains to sound. Okay guys, so step 2 is done. We've generated our 4-to-1 favorable to unfavorable ratio. To recap again, why are we doing this ratio generation exercise? It's to deal constructively with doing nothing. We don't need to purchase any plane tickets. We don't need to purchase any memberships. There's no expensive equipment. You just need a pen and a piece of paper and presence. That's it. The only prerequisite to productivity is being present. We also are exercising our mindfulness muscle here. We take the driver's seat insofar as conditioning our thoughts. And this is a gratitude cultivating practice as well as a way to deepen our self-mastery. That's it guys. Thanks for watching and stay tuned.